Nepal is a landlocked country in South Asia, located mainly in the Himalayas. North, bordered by China, Tibet Autonomous Region. South, east, bordered by India. Geography: home to some of the world's tallest mountains, including Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, 29 to 29 feet, the highest peak on Earth. Capital city, Kathmandu. It lies between India and China, making it a natural bridge between the two giant countries. Reuters. Here's a comprehensive breakdown of the recent protests in Nepal, presented. 1. What sparked the protests? A. Social media ban as catalyst. The government's abrupt decision in early September 2025 to ban 26 major social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, X, and YouTube, under the rationale of curbing misinformation and cybercrime, triggered widespread outrage, especially among Nepal's youth. The Guardian. B. Underlying discontent, corruption and inequality. The ban lit a fuse already charged by deep-seated frustrations: rampant government corruption, growing economic inequality, high youth unemployment, over 22% in 2022-23, and persistent poverty, affecting more than 20% of the population. Reuters. An additional flashpoint occurred when a government convoy struck an 11-year-old girl, Usha Magar Sunawar, outside a school and fled without assistance. This incident, caught on CCTV, became a potent symbol of official neglect and further galvanized public fury. The Economic Times. C. Gen Z mobilization and digital resilience. Dubbed the Gen Z protests, the movement was largely driven by young Nepalis. When traditional platforms were blocked, protesters turned to TikTok and Viber to coordinate mass mobilization, displaying significant adaptability and determination. Reuters. 2. Outcome of the protests. A. Civil unrest and state response. The demonstrations escalated rapidly, resulting in at least 19 deaths, hundreds injured, and extensive property damage, including the burning of key structures like the Parliament, Supreme Court, and the Prime Minister's residence. The Sun authorities imposed curfews, utilized tear gas and water cannons, and ultimately deployed the Nepali army to restore order amid growing chaos. India Times. B. Government concessions. In response to escalating unrest, the government lifted the social media ban, acknowledging its role in inflaming public anger. Reuters. Amid the political crisis, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned, calling the situation extraordinary and citing the need for stability. Reuters. Other officials, including the Home Minister, also stepped down. The Guardian. C. Forward steps. The government announced compensation for victims, free medical care for the injured, and the formation of a 15-day investigation panel to probe the unrest and recommend reforms. Reuters. In the political aftermath, Balendra Shah, a youthful and popular figure, current mayor of Kathmandu, urged calm and encouraged youth to channel their energy into constructive political engagement. Reuters. 3. What other countries can learn? A. Digital freedoms are central to civic life. In the digital era, access to social platforms is often a lifeline for civic expression, especially among youth. Draconian restrictions can backfire, triggering upheaval rather than reducing dissent. B. Youth frustration reflects systemic gaps. Governments must heed economic and social grievances, unemployment, inequality, corruption, before they morph into broader demands for systemic change. C. Responsive governance beats repression. Nepal's rapid policy reversal underscores the need for governments to be responsive, transparent, and accountable, rather than forceful or dismissive. D. Youth can be agents of political renewal. Young demographics can serve as catalysts for democratic transformation, but only if political structures offer avenues for meaningful participation. E. Balance order and rights. The deployment of the military and use of force underscored the delicate balance between maintaining order and protecting democratic freedoms, crucial in any society facing unrest. Summary. Table. Aspect. Details. Cause: social media ban plus frustration over corruption, inequality, and youth unemployment. Trigger event: Usha Sunawar accident captured and shared despite the ban. Movement: Gen Z-led protests via alternative platforms TikTok, Viber. Cost: at least 19 killed, hundreds injured, key institutions torched. Outcome: ban lifted, PM and ministers resigned, compensation and inquiry announced. Lesson: digital rights, youth inclusion, and responsive governance matter globally. In sum, these events in Nepal offer a sobering yet instructive narrative. When fundamental rights and systemic inequities intersect, the results can be explosive, but also potentially transformational if addressed with foresight and integrity.